Hello everyone, Tim from Timber Visions here. So I'm over at the wood lot today. Time to do a little cleanup. Atta girl. Alright. Well, we'll get this puppy pulled over in position so we can load some junky stuff to haul out to the wood lot. Alright folks, I'm going to try to give you guys a couple different views as I'm cleaning up here. Alright, so got all this crap here from doing firewood the other day. Time to get this stuff cleaned up a little bit. And I got the old blue here to dump this into, and I got a bunch of crotchy logs I'm gonna get rid of also. It's kind of a drizzly day, and it's December 15th, which normally we'd be getting snow, but this year we don't have snow yet, which is I'm okay with. But the old grapple, it works great for doing stuff like this, where I just need to get a bunch of crap picked up and moved out. This is one area where the grapple far exceeds a bucket or the forks. Otherwise, the forks, for being all around, I think is better. Like, you can do a lot more things with the pallet forks than you can the grapple. But you cannot pick up stuff like this with forks. Plain and simple. And yeah, I'm not getting a huge biteful every time, but if you take into account the amount of time that it would take me to hand throw all this into the dump truck, you know, back up the dump truck and then hand throw all that in there, this is way faster. I can get a lot more done quicker this way. And this leaves it looking almost as good as if I did it by hand. And it kind of takes a little finesse to roll that up like that, but I'm getting pretty good at it. This is a pretty good mouthful here. And in case you haven't been around forever watching my videos, all this material here is just stuff from when I'm splitting wood that's like, I call it punky, but it's like rotten in the middle. The wood's rotten in the middle, and I'm not going to sell that to anybody, and I'm not going to use it for myself to burn firewood either. It's subpar firewood, and I don't want it for me, and I don't want to sell it to anybody. So that's what all this stuff is. And I had a pretty good few days of session of splitting. Did a cord last couple days that I had off, and then I had a few days before that I did a little splitting, and so I don't know, probably a cord and a half of worth of just the crap that ends up accumulating. So I kind of put it in float with it like that, and then I bring it down like that, and then I start closing it and roll back at the same time, and it kind of just bites on it. Get a good bite. Oh, found a big piece there. Oh yeah, works pretty good. Time to get off the tractor, do a little manual labor. It's just all the little cut-offs and bark and sawdust, stuff like that. I could just move the whole thing and go that route, but it doesn't hurt to get out and do a little manual labor here and there. Pull it all out. And I rake everything this direction so I can access it with the grapple. All right, should be able to get it with the old grapple now. All right, here we are at the tree dump, as I like to call it. And I want to show you just how effective this old PTO dumper works. jam that puppy in gear. This is at idle, folks. You show me an electric over hydraulic, you can do that. That kind of speed. Ain't gonna happen. It's hard to beat old school, you know. I mean, yeah, she's kind of rough and stuff, but this little truck has definitely earned its keep. No doubt about it. She gets the job done in a hurry. Well, that's going to do it for this one, folks. I had a goal today to get some stuff cleaned up in the woodlot in case it snows at some point in time. It just has to be done periodically. I've had some viewers suggest that I have a wheelbarrow or something like that next to me while I'm splitting and throw it in that wheelbarrow. And that's not a terrible idea, right? I mean, just to have some place to throw all that punky stuff or whatever. When it gets full, take it and put it in a specified pile. So it's not right where I'm splitting all the time, right? But you're always going to get that bark and splinters and things like that building up around you underneath the splitter. So I just kind of throw it all to the side that I'm not on. And then when it gets about as high as the table like it was this time, and up underneath it and everything, then just take a day or take an hour and get it all cleaned up. When I use the tractor and the grapple, it doesn't take very long, goes pretty quick. Having the dump truck helps tremendously also. You know, I got about $3 grand in that truck between buying it and doing some upkeep and maintenance on it since I got it. Just had to have a couple fuel filters, a fuel pump put into it. I changed the oil, all new air filters and stuff like that. Put a new tire on it, things like that. But for $3 grand investment, that thing has helped me tremendously. It gets jobs like this done so much faster than throwing that all up onto my flat trailer, get out there, throw it all off by hand, sweep it all off. You know, just having that dump ability is just huge. Been a great investment, as well as the tractor. Of course, tractor has a lot of jobs that it does around here for me, but this is one that it does pretty good in my opinion. Got everything spiffied up a little bit, but it's not perfect, right? I mean, I could do a little hand raking and stuff like that and get it straightened out better, but at least now I'm clear again. So if I want to do another splitting session and everything, move the splitter back over here, the bag rack, and just get to splitting. I did today have my first firewood customer that actually took the whole bag and everything. He wanted 2 phase cords, and he showed up with a a big gooseneck flat rack trailer. I was like, I assume you want the whole thing? He said, yeah. So, and what I did in that instance was I just charged $20 deposit on both the bags, or each, $20 each for the bags, and then he was able to just take. Holy crap! Check this out, guys. Keep in mind, I live in town. My woodlot is here in town. See our little friend? Some of the residents have named her, but this, she likes being over here. I don't know if there's a lot of bugs or whatever, but yeah, this wild turkey just cruises around. I mean, she's pretty much tame. She's been here since last winter. Old Dan, Back 40 Firewood Dan, you know, he's got his deer that are always hanging around. I got a turkey, so who's cooler? Who's cooler, Dan? Bunch of deer or turkey? Anyway, I do want to thank everyone for stopping in, watching me clean up my woodlot. It's much appreciated. And I want to thank all my viewers, all my subscribers, all the people who have supported me through the years and into the future. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.